Hey guys, so we got a bit of a news update for you, and it's not one of the good type of news dates. So I'm sure you guys remember we were talking about the deck of many triggers. We have been for a while, and the cards have been written, and they've been written for months at this point. And we got two artists, and one of them was going to. Well, we had two artists. And I'm just going to throw them up on screen, what the cards we have, the promo cards. But the main artist doesn't want to do it anymore because he thinks like it's too political or whatever. And it's like, right, okay,
no,
sure.
it's got wrong. It's got ideology.
Right. Anyway. So look, he isn't up for it. So I'm going to talk to the other artists tonight. Hopefully we can find out what's going on, and hopefully we can get this back on track. And hopefully we'll just find out. But if not, I'm going to have a hook about it.
So I told James I'll get my furry artist on it.
Yeah. So look, we'll just see what happens. Honestly, for Deck of Many Triggers, it would be kind of funny just to do AA art for it, but like, no, I don't want to do that.
It lacks the charm.
It does. It lacks the charm. AA art just can't really do satire quite so well. So like, we'll get there. Anyway, look, this is something Garbu wants to do. So, and Garbu's like, "Oh, James, did you pick out any comments to do?" I was like, "No, this is your idea."
No, he didn't.
No, this is your idea. I pick out everything else that we do. You're like, "Oh, let's do."
We don't even use that shit though.
Yeah, that's true. Not gonna lie. Anyway, look, Garbu picked all these out. Some of them are pretty funny. Look, let's just do this. And as well, do you want to do like, so if anyone is watching this, if anyone's watching this, if you guys are interested, please watch these videos. Go ahead. Do you want to do like a Q&A in the near future or something, or like just a mixture of so if you guys want, just leave your comments down below and we'll get into it. But it'll be a mix of whatever, you know what I mean? And again, it's one of those ones you need to kind of get enough of them to make it into it, you know what I mean? Like, so we need at least like 10, 15, 20, 30, but we'll just find out sort of thing. Pretty much a Sneak Did always leaves a funny comment, so like, we could just do a compilation of Sneak Did.
There are two guys who always have fucking bangers. It's Vibe Checker and Snake.
Yeah, Vibe Checker's got some really good ones. Yeah, he's really good as well. But anyway, look, let's jump into this. Let's see. Someone was you laugh about playing at McDonald's. I mean, yeah, I am. I'm sorry.
You guys may laugh. Correct. We will.
Yeah. Oh.
So Oblivion Fafnir says, y'all can laugh at people playing at McDonald's, but my old gaming group regularly played at our local Denny's because they were open all night, and there were a couple cute, dirty bro, you don't go to a Denny's. You arrive at a Denny's via no other choice. Like, you're just there. Like, you're like, man, it's 4 a.m. and I want pancakes. Hey, there's a Denny's.
So what is Denny's letting off? Because I'm an uncultured swine and we don't have these.
Denny's is basically like it's a last resort for hot food, and it's usually like the Grand Slam, like breakfast foods, that kind of thing.
So is it like 24-hour or what?
They used to be, yeah. They used to be. So it used to be. There's like basically two shops you go to. Think of like an American Chippy. There was Waffle House and Denny's, and they always serve breakfast food.
I know Waffle House thing's pretty fun though. See, from the amount of stories I've heard about Waffle House, I feel like I have to experience going to it, and I need to go in like where's like the work, like St. Louis. I need to go to a Waffle House there, or like Detroit or somewhere really bad.
Well, the funny thing is that all Waffle Houses are unique. There are good Waffle Houses, and then there are bad Waffle. Like, I've had some where that was some real gourmet shit in the Waffle House, bro. Like, there's one, it had a giant, fat, greasy Italian dude who was like zero generation American. Like, the dude just got his papers. And he was like, I cook at you some waffles, and he was fucking just whack out like these bomb ass meals. Like, I don't like it, the grits, but I see why you like it. He fucking did like the best fucking grits ever. Like, what the fuck? And this dude was like one dude, 40 orders, no sweat, nothing, just fucking greasy hair and flipping fucking spatulas. It was amazing.
So what's the deal with Applebee's then? Because the only thing I know about Applebee's is Sargon of Applebee's, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Applebee's is where food goes to die in a microwave.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a nice place, not gonna lie. Anyway, have any of you guys played like any role-playing games like in public? I mean, like,
not at a game store.
Yeah,
just like at work. Like, yeah, we're at a Case Jeweler doing our fucking D&D campaign.
Like, not gonna lie, it's only ever been in like my house or someone else's house that I know, or at a game store, and that's it.
This is my safe place.
Yeah. So who's up next?
ARL 2D2. Unironically, James, get on with the fucking video. It's 4 posts, mate. You're blue balling my fried dopamine receptors.
No! See, this is a problem that I've got, though. A lot of...
It's 4 fucking posts, James. God.
I mean, like, yeah, you're right
I
about
will
that.
ramble and you cannot stop me.
See, that, you know what? That's one of the things that kind of always got me. So whenever I first started doing YouTube, like when I was text-to-speech, it's like, oh, it's so lazy. All they do is like throw it through a text-to-speech.
It's
and,
so
like,
lazy. All you do is have AI read the thread.
And I was like, all right, okay. But then, like, whenever me and Megan started doing it, like, I don't know, it was just more fun, like, interacting and stuff.
I hate how you guys read this fucking to put the AI back. Like, y'all can't win at all. It's
Yeah.
out there. Fuck you, I hate the AI, or fuck you, I hate your voice, to put the AI back.
I mean, like, it's whatever people... The problem is, YouTube decided they didn't want text-to-speech voices, but then TikTok started it all off again, and then suddenly YouTube's like, oh, yeah, you can do it again. And it's like, oh, guys, come on, don't hurt me
Those
like
guys,
this.
it's just slaves to the algorithm. Oh, AI's fine now. You
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Look, it is what it is. Anyway, let's keep going. James, if you actually want to play Bloods and Clips, the tabletop RPG, then you aren't racist enough, I assure you. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
He says, I assure you.
Yeah.
Go on.
There was a good one I got a wee while back, and it's because anytime I bring this up, so I think, like, so I get called a fascist all the time online. It's pretty much like par for the course at this point. And I would say I genuinely have only met, like, I would say 3, like, proper people that would, like, yeah, no, I love Hitler, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's my icon, you know? Like, people that are really, and they're not just, like, LARPers, because let's be serious, 90% of the time you're just meeting LARPers. And that, you know what I mean? Like, people want to be edgy online. You made LARPing as Nazis funny. Like, how did you go so bad? But anyway, out of the 3 of them, 2 of them are, like, really into femboys, so... that's a thing. But then I said about that in the video, and then someone said to me, "It's like, trust me, James, they are not in fact fascists." It's like, well, I don't know what a fascist is at this point. I have no idea. It's like, I love Hitler so much.
Well, the word's been transformed so much to, like, if you're conservative, boom, you're fascist. Like,
yeah, you know, the thing is, I don't even like conservatives all that much. I would be very much in the, like, libertarian camp. You know, when it comes to, like ideology, I just want the government to actually just fuck off and leave me alone, like, straight up.
Stop touching my eggs, leave me alone.
Yeah, like, I just don't want to get molested by the government anymore. I just don't want them. I don't want them to have a say in your life. I don't want them to have a say in my life. And this is one of the biggest ones, and I've actually got shouted about this quite a few times. It's something that I think I juggle with quite a bit. So, like, you know, one of the big ones, like, from last year, it was one of the, like, it was like the big talking point at the time, and it was the whole Wade v. Load thing, you know, with the whole, like, abortion stuff. And, you know, like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But the problem that I run into is, who am I to say what other people should and should not do? I find it, like, morally reprehensible. But I mean, it's if I get to decide what other people do in their lives, then I don't. You get what I'm trying to say. I don't want people to have a choice in my life. They shouldn't, vice versa. That's pretty much the way I view it, and it's something that I think I struggle with quite a bit. You know, I think that's one of the biggest flaws in my thinking. I feel like I have anyway. What would you say, Garbu? Where do you fit in this weird amalgamation of the political spectrum?
I'm kind of that meme where I want my gay neighbors to protect their farm with their AR-15s.
Yeah.
Automatic. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm like most people, like, when you start getting jobs, you see how much you pay in taxes. Like, you have your income tax and your tax on food and your tax on water, and you gotta pay fees and taxes. And you pay your bill. Like, and look, like, you're like, okay, where are these taxes going?
Yes,
there's a $90 billion aid relief fund going to everywhere but your own country. Like, what the?
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about that country. They have their own. Like, give them up. Put my money back. Put it back.
Exactly. Like, you know, honestly, that's the problem I've got when it comes to, like, tax. I would be okay with it if I saw where it actually went. You know what? I've had this argument with so many people, because I'm one of those people who are like, yeah, tax is just straight up theft. People are like, James, it's not actually theft. It's like, well, yeah, it is. Well, how about this? I get to decide exactly where it goes. Tell you what, how about 50% of my tax goes to education? We're going to put another 40% on education, and then the last 20% you can divide up between, like, police, fire brigade, you know, all that sort of stuff. And that's it. And I'm not. And see, when it comes to foreign aid, out the door, not paying any of that. You can fuck right off.
Well, no, that's one of the things. Like, it's depressing watching. Yeah, so your government just sent $90 bajillion to these fucking warlords overlord countries. No, by the way, it turns out it was all embezzled. Fucking great, you know.
Just look at Eat Africa. It's the biggest joke known to man. It's actually, it's so embarrassing at this point. And people are like, no, we have to keep doing it. It's like, well, yeah, if you do stop, billions must die, or you know what I mean, like that.
You know,
that
I'm so
meme.
jaded to the point. I'm so jaded to the point. It's like, well, if you don't send them your tax dollars, they're gonna die. I'm like, okay, cool, let them fucking die then. I don't give a fuck.
It's just
like,
I
I'm in my country. I'm paying taxes to my country. I don't give a fuck about like Asbalanistan. I don't give a fuck about them. They have their own problems. How about you all pick up your own fucking bootstraps over there and fix your fucking country by yourself?
Yeah, it's one of those ones. It's just look, and I know I don't want this whole video to be politics. I'm not going to get into it.
And the education system in Afghanistan. What the fuck about?
I'm like I feel like I would need to do an entire video, like really going into it and explaining every like individual nuance, because there's going to be people shouting at me. It's like, well, James, you didn't bring up that. It's like, yeah, it's a 3-minute section of a video. I can't get across all my thoughts in one go.
Read the thread, James.
Yeah, okay, read the comments. Okay, this is from Atomic Shaman. If you guys haven't watched Atomic Shaman, go ahead, check him out. He's really big on Rumble. I went on his podcast about a month or two ago. He's a really dead on guy. I really like him. He's actually known him for a long time. He actually backed the thingy, so he did the gas station and whatnot. I've known him for a good few years, and honestly, I think he's really dead on. So go ahead, check him out. You can find him almost everywhere, but he keeps getting banned because he's too spicy. So that's kind of funny.
Can relate.
Yeah, can relate. Yeah, so I'm tempted to get banned. Tempted to get banned from Tinder now. I'm already perma banned from Facebook.
So good.
No, it's because that was a joke about I can protect you. Protect me from what? Me. That's Sam High joke. Me. Yeah, it's one of the.
So Facebook is already fucking boomer staying in a nutshell. If you even mildly spicy on Facebook, like, hey, stop with your hurtful, fascist, racist rhetoric. Like, I posted a Pepe Frog meme. What do you?
What I will say is Facebook is absolutely 100% truly demonic, and I'm going to tell you exactly why it's demonic. I've been getting more and more into Facebook ads. I'm going to throw up just a chart, and this is from me and my friend. We actually did a video talking about all this on Gumroad as a bonus video, but I'm just going to throw it up on screen so you guys can get an idea. That's from me and him spending $50 a day on advertisements. It's a broken system, that's all I can say. And the reason why it's so broken is Facebook has so much information about you. See, whenever you're scrolling down your feed, they monitor how quickly you move down it, how long you spent interacting with things, and not just that, they also monitor you, your girlfriend, your wife, your mom, your dad. See people that say, if you're one of those people like, oh, I don't use Facebook, they know about you already, because say if you go ahead and you want to sign up for Facebook, they already know who your friends are. It's like, oh, there's so and so and there's so and so. They make shadow accounts of people, so they build information. It's all like see data. It's spooky. It's honestly digital oil, I guarantee that. Because the thing is, like, see, especially with like Facebook ads, you can target people so fucking specifically. It is unreal. It is terrible. It is genuinely I don't have the right words, guys, but it's bad. That's all I can say. Facebook, it's terrifying. And this is why adverts can be quite expensive, is because people on Facebook are worth so much because they have so much information about you. They know how to put it in front of you. It's not so much with other platforms like Twitter. They don't have much information. Reddit, there's next to no information on people. That's why there's a big joke where Reddit's the most worthless social media because advertisers can't use it. But I suppose it's more used for like psyops and stuff. So like, it's good for the intelligence agencies. So that's the thing. Look, let's keep going. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking never stop talking about it.
So I know I sound like a soy boy, but I miss Megan and Garbro's just a dick.
Oh, well, look, you can get me. Look,
I love these comments, dude.
Oh,
Guard, you and me. Well, it's like just below it too. Is Guard, you and me are like our caveman kindred spirits. Unga bunga, ooga booga.
I mean, like, the thing is, it meets it was one of those ones. So
stop having fun with friends. Stop it.
Well, no, it's because Megan really hasn't played role-playing games since like she was like pregnant. You know what I mean? And that, like, Ozzy's 2.5 now, so that's more or less 3 years ago since she's like actively played. Like, you know, and it gets to the point where it's like, it's not good, and it feels like you're repeating yourself, and it just doesn't really work that well. And honestly, I prefer the way we're doing it now, because I mean, we mostly do like cringe stuff on Terminally Online, but on Gumroad, it really is whatever. And I feel like you can experiment a lot more with Gumroad, because YouTube, the way YouTube's designed, you need to remake the same video 50 million times, essentially.
You do.
It's like you're recreating the same thing, because that's what people have come to watch. And if you try, so say if I'm doing this, and one day I decide I want to do something completely different with this channel, it's going to just kill the channel. And that's just the way YouTube works. You're better off just starting a new channel. And you're also better off not even telling anyone that you started the new channel, because if you tell people, oh yeah, I made this new channel, go ahead, check it out, and they go ahead and they subscribe, well then you've got a dead subscriber, because they're not actually going to watch any of the videos on that channel, and therefore you just get put into a black hole obscurity, you know.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, it's like YouTube is. Do I need to start talking about how demonic the algorithm is, guys? I'm not doing it. I hate the Antichrist. Ah! It literally is. So that's the thing. It literally is the Antichrist. Oh, this guy Vibe Checker. Yeah. This guy's always got good comments.
Yeah, Vibe Checker. I don't know why it is, but he has like always fucking banger comments.
I like them. Yeah, they're pretty good.
So James, go ahead and read this.
May I present the vibes of the group? Neckbeardia, very comprehensible Gaelic scholar of deep lore, and the game store Biggie Man encrypted. Well, okay, maybe people will go, oh god, not him! Oh god, not him! No!
Do you guys want to play Morkborg? It's him, right?
Yeah, you know the funniest thing is, like, I love saying that I enjoy Morkborg, because the guys that are into like OSR just fucking seethe. So they do.
You mention anything made by them, and like the fucking hackles come out.
I do it on Twitter all the time. I specifically, like, YouTube, it doesn't really matter, but on Twitter, I think it's the funniest thing ever, because then because all these guys argue about some of the most fucking gay pedantic shit you've ever came across in your entire life. Like, it's like, I like to play like this. I like to play my role-playing games like this. Oh no. And it's like, mate, do you really need to argue? You know, the worst thing is all these guys are in like their 40s and 50s, and it's like,
well, like, boiling down, one argues like, I like playing like this, and then like a comment is, fuck you, dude, hope your family dies. Like, whoa, dude.
Well, you know what it more is? To me, I feel like it's more a purity test. That's what I get from it all. I just get purity tests. It's like, well, you're not really a fan unless you do it like this. Oh, no, you're not like this until you do it like this.
You're not a real TTRP player unless you run fucking Skoda or whatever. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What acronym is this? It's like 13 letters. What is this shit?
Mate, if you don't use Thaco, then you don't know. It's like, all right.
Yeah, you don't use Thaco.
It's like, all right, okay. Look, honestly,
you don't use Thaco? Fuck you.
I'm of the opinion that, honestly, if you're playing and you're having a good time, I'm not. My only concern is with people get into something and they decide they want to change the hobby instead of joining the hobby. And that's the only way I can put it. Like, you know,
make yourself about the hobby, not the hobby about yourself.
Yes, and that's all I've got to say about any of it. And I'm happy if you're having a great time. Like, even people that are playing 5e, if you're having a fun time, who am I to judge? All right, you know, as long as you're having fun.
And you're OSR, then you're gonna judge.
Yeah, well, you know what? I will judge you if you play Powered by Apocalypse, because, like, come on, like, it's okay. Powered by Apocalypse is okay, but the problem is the amount of stuff that's pumped out for it is just shit. Like, there's a few things that are okay, but for the most part,
about yourself.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You made it one sentence, James.
Okay, scripted. Possibly they recorded your mom fucking from the thingy. Yeah, his name is spoken in whispered tones in the halls of wizards, and Ginny D quakes from his treads.
You're banned first and not me.
I don't know how I didn't even say anything to her. And you know what? See the amount of people that work at Wizards are banned. You know what I was thinking about? You know what it was? It was probably because we did that Cal the Cup video. That's actually probably what it was. Bet you any money. That's why so many people at
Really, that one?
Yeah, no, that's honestly, I'm convinced that's why so many people at Wizards have got us banned.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
They had to have had a meeting, because there's no way I could be banned by that many staff. Like, I just can't. I don't even say anything.
Imagine a meeting. Oh, Okay, first order of business is banning Neckbeardia. Why? Because he's a chud. And all hands? Okay, good.
Like that's what it feels like though. It's like I didn't even say anything to you. Okay, like I shit on 5e and wizards all the time, but like stop living rent free in my head. You know what? I said I wasn't going to talk about wizards, and now you're making me do it. Like everybody, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. Has wife, but she could just be like a form or familiar or a product of advanced schizophrenia. I'm not that good at voices, guys. I'm sorry. As she holds opinions far too based for any daughter of Eve to hold. I mean, like, yeah, I got that. Like, you know, this is, yeah, Megan's like that, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those ones. It's hard to come across. It's hard to come across girls like that. You know, there's too many girls I find are just like, oh, it's okay. You know. Either they're just like, they're too nice for doing good almost. I feel a lot of time, and a lot of girls, like, the problem is I feel like a lot of girls that do it just turn into like the whiny feminist types. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the problem. Anyway, sorry, you lead your bit then, Garbro.
Garbro, the latest in a long line of the United States' finest bushwhacker, cryptid hunter, lives in anticipation of the dastardly British invading.
I mean,
Topeka and their grand campaign to occupy the economically vital Midwest region. Can and will wear army boots, kilt, and Sailor Moon t-shirt to go golfing.
See, people don't believe me you wear a kilt every day. People just don't believe me. It's like, what do you mean he wears a kilt every day? It's like, I'm telling you, he wears a kilt every day. And people are like, no, he doesn't. Don't be silly. It's Jesus.
I wear pants too, all right?
On occasion. How many times a week?
Like twice a week.
Right, that's how often I wear jeans, okay? That's how often I wear jeans. Right, that's all I gotta say. You keep going.
Can and will wear army boots.
You know what? Actually, how many days do you not? You know what? How many days do you not wear an anime T-shirt?
You know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay.
Well, like right now, I'm wearing a Gunsmith Cats T-shirt. Fucking God.
Right, keep going. Keep going.
Hold on. I'll see a picture. I'll post in the video.
All right. Okay. I'll put it in.
Let me take a dick selfie here.
Oh, nice. Can you get an upskirt while we're at it?
Shut up.
Yeah, I still think you should. I still think you should do that Tasteful Nudie magazine or the Tasty Nudie calendar. That would be the funniest thing ever. I'd pay good money for that. Just saying.
Oh yes, the Only Beards 2024 calendar.
Yeah. Oh my God, tell me that would be funny though.
So here,
you don't the shirt. You don't food
the shirt I'm wearing right now.
All right, let's see.
It's loading right now. There we go.
Nice. I don't know what anime that is, but
Gunsmith Cats. It's about two female gunsmiths who hate the ATF. That's the entire fucking anime.
You know what? That doesn't sound too bad for anime. I'll give you that at least. I will give you that. I will give you that.
So. And think I've gone golfing in that exact fucking outfit. Like how did he know?
I mean, how does he know? It doesn't take much to work that out, Garber. Let's be serious. Right,
to be fair, I had to still wear a polo shirt over my fucking Sailor Moon shirt.
Oh, James, take your meds. I mean, I get that one quite a bit. I don't even know what
has a wife.
What?
Oh, sorry. Also has a wife. A great achievement for the culture. Currently lives in a ranch with horses, dogs, and the finest collection of waifus between the Missouri and Colorado River.
You know the thing is, like, how did I end up with the sister wife meme and you're supposed to be the country bumpkin? How did I get with the sister wife meme and you didn't? How did that work out? You know,
very careful with money upon palms.
Right. Well, anyway, so yeah, James, take your meds. Next post. What's after this? Hot take. You guys are more interested in the 90% of the thread. Honestly, the threads are hit or miss. I find a lot of the time. Sometimes you get really good threads, and sometimes you're just kind of trash.
But the thing is, Mad Meg knows this. You have to realize they're pushing their brains to the limit, especially James.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Look, it's one of those ones. Like sometimes you get good stories, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the threads are more just ideas for good topics for more
sometimes
podcasts.
Threads start out great and turn to be absolute dog shit.
Yeah, it's just hit or miss. It just depends. Anyway, what's up next? Can't wait till the next time someone on the left casts power word leap allegations. I mean, they do it all.
Could you imagine that being that'd be a great like fucking trigger card, power word rape allegation.
I might actually add that to the deck of many triggers. Not gonna lie. I
attack your credit score directly.
I I can't joke about that on YouTube. Let's just keep going. That's a joke I'm not willing to make on YouTube. Let's just keep going. Not gonna lie, the come and fight me in real life and on stuff was kind of cringe. The Yanks should know his country was literally founded by anonymous shitposting too. I don't know, man. Like, I'll give it to the Americans. The whole paying taxes thing, I really get on. See, this is the problem. This is the problem I've got when it comes to like most historical things. Like, 1776, perfect. Couldn't have been better. You know what I mean? Completely agree. Wholehearted. Couldn't have been better. Straight up. Like, what would the timeline have been like if that wasn't the case? So, say
you got a license for that corn whiskey?
Yeah, exactly. Look, all I'm saying is I live in a colony of the English, and it ain't great, guys. Not gonna lie, it's not good. I'm somewhat on some things I'm very envious of the Americans, and other things I'm just not. There's a lot of stuff that America just you look at them and it's like, you guys are fucking insane, and then there's other stuff where it's like, yeah, you guys have got the perfect idea. What are we doing? Like, seriously, we need to sort ourselves out big time. All
right, boys, you need a good idea what we're gonna do. I vote for war. Sold.
You know what? There's a really good quote. I love this quote about America, and I can't remember who it was that said it, but is America will always do the right thing once every other option is like fully exhausted. And I love that one because it's very true. Like, you will get there though. You will do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go onto the toilet here. I'll be back in a wee second. I'm about to shit myself. Not even.
All I can ask is that when you guys become zillionaires from hungry hammer homos, that you slide me a few thousand so I can buy a house.
I'll do. Yeah, sure.
I'm telling you, that name's a fucking banger.
I mean, it is a good name. I do like the thing. The only problem is, it's, you know what it is, right? I'm so in between so many projects. I'm not willing to start something new. I'm just at that point where it's like, no, if I want to work on something new, something needs to get done first, and especially with that deck of many triggers being pushed back again, I'm like, oh my fucking god, please, can we?
I'm going to choke down a dick right fucking now.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, maybe someday, but yes, I will become a crypto millionaire, and I will become a local cryptid in game stores. That'll just travel the world, go into game stores and be like, here, was that fucking James from is that James?
Did you wash your ass today? Was that fucking James of Neckbeardia?
Anyway, let's keep going. Y'all dweebs ever heard of Dungeon Synth? Because it's pretty like, yeah, what y'all sure there was an advert for Dungeon Synth, and
I looked at it, and what's funny is that you look up Dungeon Synth, right? You start getting like suggestions from like fucking Gnome Synth and Gnome Rock and Gnome Metal.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Thingy, they've got adverts for it in Mad Sky magazine, so that's something if any of you guys are interested in that sort of thing, I would definitely recommend it.
I'm glad you guys pointed out how ugly the art is. I remember showing D&D to my friends, and we laughed at the art because we came across an elf picture and they looked like they had Down syndrome.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of D&D art. Yeah,
I
want to go on the adventure with fried eggs. It's like, who drew this?
I just honestly, I'll be straight up. I think A art looks far superior to what 5e art is.
Most 5e art is.
Yeah. Show me nice 5e art, and I'll be like, hey, not bad. I've yet to see nice 5e art. The worst 5e art ever. See Forgotten Realms goblins. Absolutely appalling. They need just ignore them. They don't exist. I'm sorry. Never look at them again. They're trash. I hate them. I don't want anything to do with them.
I told you to find some of your own, because I'm just finding ones that like this is like I like gotta talk about me, but positive and negative. I find them funny.
All right, okay.
But Garbro's action point system was mentioned in this episode. Is there an episode where it expands upon its design and explains it? I love listening to game design talks. If it exists somewhere, I'd love to find it and learn about it.
I find talking about game goals quite difficult because I like to focus more on like the entertainment aspect. You know what I mean? I like funny stories. I like that sort of stuff. I feel like it's hard to really talk about like game design and keep it like interesting because I think it goes dry very, very quickly.
Well, yeah, it's a subject where you have to try and not get too far into it, or you're gonna absolutely bore the shit out of other people.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, Garbro's action system is really good. Do you want? I think we should do another video in the near future because remember we did that live stream doing like your book and we went through it all. I think we should do like a series and we'll just go through like every like part of the book. If any of you guys have seen John the Basic Expert did like a really good series on West End Star Wars, the old like 80s Star Wars tabletop game, and honestly it's really good. I would really recommend checking it out. I think that's the way to go. I'm just going to steal his template on how he did it, because I think the way he goes through it all and explains it very well, and he keeps it like condensed.
I'm going to blatantly steal this.
Well, I'm going to steal his format style. That's what I will do. That's what I'm going to say. And it's not that
Go
bad.
on, call the police.
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do about it? Oh no, John would be flattered that I'm stealing it off him. Oh, here, that's Thingy. That's he is the artist for the Peeper Mini, so he is. So I vote for James and Garbro as the next consoles of Wizards of the Coast. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen.
Can you imagine how base that company would be so quickly?
You know, the thing is, he's Italian as well, so he is just putting that out there. You know, I told him that joke. It was one of the first.
So you're saying he'll vote tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, I was talking to him. One of the first times I spoke to him, like properly, I was talking to him, and I said, I hit him with the joke of, you know, God's punishment for the Romans crucifying Christ was he turned them all into Italians. I fucking love that joke. I love that joke so much. It's, like, you know, honestly, has there ever been a bigger downfall of humanity? Like, honestly, Romans top peak. They are the best humanity has ever came close to. You know,
there are 7 jokes you just spawned in my brain, and I cannot say a single.
Yeah, I can't say one either. I can't say any of them. But yeah, honestly, I you know, the thing is, I wouldn't want to work for Wizards. I wouldn't want to do D&D. I think, and you know, that's the thing is, see, for anyone watching that would be like, oh, mate, I'd love to work at D&D. You don't have to. You just don't. Like, there's no need for you to do that, because all you need to do is put together your own book and put it out there and learn how to market it yourself, and that's all you got to do. And you're going to have a much better time. You're probably going to make, if it works out for you, you might even make more money, because again, they're based in Seattle and they don't pay that good. Wizards does not pay well for Seattle. Like, the money on paper sounds great if you live like anywhere else in the world, but Seattle's such an expensive city. It's not it's not worth it. The pay that they're giving out is nowhere near worth it, and they cut fucking like well over 1,000 people there last month. Jesus Christ. But yeah, wouldn't be for me, even though I'm flattered by it.
Are you tired of overreaching and overbearing censorship on important and non-important issues? Well, you're in luck. For just $7.50 a month, you can get access to over 60 hours of completely uncensored and unhinged schizo takes from Megan and James. From us.
I mean, look, it's 60 hours at the minute. Every week we do a minimum of like 3 hours.
Yep.
So, you know,
you get a lot of content.
There's a lot on there.
A lot of content. Ranging from... or even... yes, they are that spicy. Even the name of the topic must be censored. We can't even promote it on YouTube. You can stream or download all the videos from Gumroad and cancel your membership at any time. Though new videos every week on average come to 2 to 3 hours long, so we can really go in depth on any topic, and we are not strangled by the YouTube algorithm.
That's a big issue I always find.
Yeah. We can be open and uncensored and not have to worry about any of that.
If you want to talk about a subject, YouTube really promotes, oh, you're going to have to get that done in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But on this, we can really take our time and really delve into it.
And most weeks we do bonus off-topic videos. And yes, we even have a teaser video you can download for free from neckbeardia.co.uk. In it, we talk about Northern Ireland for 4.5 hours.
I don't even think we scratched the surface.
No,
guys.
It's to try and help you understand who we are as people, our worldview, and how we can kind of be aliens to most people. If any of that sounds good to you, go ahead, links down below, and let's get back to the video. Also, the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video.
Start video. Garbu still here. Yep. Get these videos are gonna keep sucking for the near future.
Camelot fucking hates my guts.
Yeah.
I cannot figure out why.
Well, you know, if
fuck you, Garbro. Eat my ass, Camelot. So if y'all see Camelot, you see like 5 replies. It's me and him yelling at each other.
I mean, like, look, Garbu, you're.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I feel like you're about like myself, though. I feel like I've got a very abrasive personality, and I think I just love people the wrong way, and I think you do that as well. You
I do
know,
it on purpose, though.
yeah. Well, you know the thing is, sometimes I feel bad about it. Sometimes I do, but
don't.
it depends on who they are. Like, really, it depends on who I'm dealing with. Like, if it's someone that like, oh well, you know, okay, that's what you're going to be like. That's who you're going to be like. But
Ben
like,
is the guy who we started yelling at in the game store this last.
oh yeah, tell that story, Shark. Tell that story.
No, because I think he watches these videos. I don't wanna get him all.
Oh, don't be okay.
But more or less,
Oh,
a person could-
Garber, is
so
that what
basically-
happened then? Oh my god, is that what happened? You start shouting at him, he thinks, oh my god, I'm going to turn into an internet meme now. Oh god, no.
No,
oh
no,
god,
I
no.
don't think that's what it is.
Oh god.
But basically, like, you know, if your opponent's rolling dice and his dice are going really good, you can't blame the opponent for rolling lucky that day.
Yeah.
And any gamer can only take being called a fucking asshole for rolling well so many times.
I mean,
single fucking match.
I mean, sometimes you do just get good dice rolls. Sometimes you do. Some days you're just rolling and you're always getting sixes, and
You're just hot. You're just hot that day. You're getting, like, for Legion, you're rolling crits, so
Yeah.
no saves, or no cover, no armor. It's just, I mean,
it's just constant. Sometimes you get them days.
But when you make it personal, as if like I'm somehow sliding you on purpose just to fuck with you, it's like I'm just rolling dice, dude. Like, we're both gambling.
Essentially. Look, let's keep going. What's this one? I'm pro knife throwing.
Hold on, real quick.
Well.
Fuck you, Camelot. Anyway, so I'm pro knife throwing or crossbow guy indeed in games because quite still.
What?
Because quiet still kind of worked. So I think I'm saying like
by firearms and stuff was that? Was
Yeah,
that the firearms video? Yeah, it makes
I think
sense.
the firearms video.
You know what? It makes sense. Firearms, like, you know, they're not always the best, and it just depends on. Look, again, this is one thing that I feel like so many people get fucking stuck up on firearms in fantasy settings, and it's like, does your fantasy setting support it? Is your DM cool with the idea? Is he cool? Well, yeah, then there you go. That's all you need to know. There you go. Job done.
And does the mission like even allow firearms? Like he says, like even in my game, there are bows and crossbows because sometimes you can't make a big bang.
Yeah, like sure. Do not like a lot of special forces use crossbows? Isn't that?
So it's kind of a dirty thing because a lot of crossbows and bows now, like you know, the huge compound bows, they can go through 3D armor like it's fucking nothing. And there are a lot of Teflon coated arrowheads nowadays, which is they're kind of I think they're actually illegal in a few states here in the U.S. if I remember correctly. I'm sure Chad will tell me, but. If you're having a compound bow and you're going on op somewhere and you have to be quiet, you can use a can on your gun, which is still loud. I mean, suppressors only make it less loud.
Yeah.
And then you have a bow with a laser guided sight with an ACOG mounted to it. You can fucking nails. You can literally bingo someone in the forehead from 200 fucking meters away. You could do it.
And like that's not to say crossbows are super silent, like, you know, but in comparison, they're quiet enough.
Yeah,
they're quiet enough.
The thing is, you can deaden the clack of a crossbow going off. But even then, modern crossbows are simply gun compound bows.
Yeah,
like, they're insane. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Modern compound crossbow force? Because you can see like. Yeah, so most crossbows modernized can mimic a nearly 1,000-pound bow. Like, they're insane.
How do you do that without a crank? You would need to have a crank to pull that.
No, because with compound weapons, you know, they use gears and pulleys. Once you get past that first boom, that big pop, it's quite easy to hold on to. Yeah. And most modern crossbows are pushing they're pushing these bolts at fucking 400 feet per second. Yeah. Like they're fucking zipping, and these are thick little bolts.
Crossbows are just cool. I like crossbows. They're a lot of fun.
They're just arrow guns.
Yeah, essentially.
For God's sake.
There's a reason why. Look, the Pope said that you can't use them in Christians, but Muslims, that's
this
cool.
Shit's fucking illegal, bro. Get this shit out of here.
So there you guys go. That's all I want to say about it, and I'm just going to keep going because otherwise we're going to redo that video, and I'm not in the mood. I like fantasy. Oh my God, there's more fantasy guns. I like fantasy guns, provided they aren't AKs in medieval fantasy. I want matchlocks and handguns in the pike and shot your black powder. Yeah, I think that's what most people do, though, is it not? Like that's what like arquebuses and stuff. Like
some guys get fucking retarded with it. Like I've seen like Matthew Mercer did some really weird shit with the little pistols he did, but some DMs are allowing his guns to be shot like they're allowed to quick change out like cylinders and shit, which that wasn't a thing until like way later on. If even the most advanced engineered weapon like Leonardo da Vinci level shit was still only 4 shots and they were capped so the powder wouldn't cause the thing to detonate.
Would you be able to? So this is one that I did. I begged Teal. It's like, can I get a wand of magic missile? And I eventually got a wand. It's like, yo man, could this be like shaped like an M4, please? And he's like, James, please. It's like, yes, please. He's like, fine.
Just give it to me, dude.
So you got me mag dump with it, and I thought it was pretty fun. And like, it's pure flavor, but it was a wand of magic. There you know what I mean? It was just for shit posts. Okay, guys, leave me alone. Let's just keep going.
So Nicholas Falls said one guaranteed sale of African Warlord class. Just saying.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm totally up for it, but I feel like I might do something with that with Dice and Demons. But you know what? I could maybe do something with Death March. I could maybe convert, because I've already converted Death March to not 40k, but I don't really want to talk about that too much because pardon me, sorry. Yeah, no, it's because I scoffed my foot into me and ran upstairs.
Did a demon get inside you?
Yeah. I might be doing something with Death March. I would love to do like Sierra Leone. Honestly, see Sierra Leone. Made that place and Liberia. Insane. See if you're interested in like methy Africa, just read about them places because like it's insane and it's just fun. I just really enjoy reading about it. But the problem is, if I did make something about that, people would be like, James, you just being racist, man. You just being like this. Mate, it's fun. I don't care. It's perfect mate, it's a perfect setting. Like, okay, you know what? I could either do warlords in Africa or Chinese warlords in the 1920s, and both would be pretty much the exact same, except with different. Like they both do like witch doctory type of stuff. They all have like weird medicine.
It'd be like that picture. Explain the difference. This is the same image right here.
But because they're Chinese, no one would have an issue with it. You know, and tell me I'm wrong. No one would have an issue if I did that. If I did it about 1920s Chinese warlord era, no one would be like, oh yeah, okay, that's pretty cool, yeah. And then. Anyway, look, let's just keep going. I'm not in the mid. It's annoying me now. It's annoying me that I can't do it. All right, that's what I'm trying to get at. It annoys me that I'm not able to do it properly. You know what?
Me angry, me no like.
You know what? I might just do it for the pure band and just say fuck it. I might do it. Anyway, let's keep going. I want to be in a military.
This is why we're based in your creek.
Yes. I want to be in a military, but I don't want to actually be hurt. So be a clerk, but I gotta be a badass warrior woman that make people make peace.
Make peace.
Make peace with the idea that pretty much. Honestly, I passed that age. You know, I think what age were you when you signed up for the army?
I was in my early 20s.
Oh, there you go. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you don't sign up by the age of 25,
his main thing is here. This is about the female soldiers. So,
yeah.
So basically, he says that I gotta be a badass warrior woman that make peace with the idea you might get hurt, lose limbs, or die. That's insert poorly reasoned excuse, and you should let me have my way. That's why I'm hesitant on running against people I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we're discussing, how I was getting yelled at for having women die in combat. Like, you hate women. That's how war is.
Yeah, pretty much. It just is. War's pretty brutal, man. You know what? There's a really good quote that I love.
Did you guys know people die in war?
Do you know people get? Well, I don't know how often it happens, but judging from the amount of videos I've seen from Ukraine, do you know how many gay Russian soldiers there are? There's a lot. I can tell you that much. I've seen a lot of them.
Time for a battlefield BJ. Let's go.
I mean, like, see the amount of the videos I've seen. I'm like, see when it comes to like Russia, the whole gay thing. It's like, you sure, you guys? You sure? I think there might be a lot of.
Imagine being that drumper. Like, hey, what are these guys doing? Is he sucking his dick? And that UAV hung there for a while.
Yeah.
Like, this can't be right. Dude's like zooming in. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's keep going. Yes.
Yo, Jimmy, check this shit out. What are they doing? I'm pretty sure he's sucking his dick. What the fuck, bro?
Yes. The easiest double kill pregnant soldiers. Honestly, you can't tell me that's not dystopian as anything, though, that whole thing. I don't. You know, the problem is I don't really want to talk too much about Ukraine because people are still getting hit with like stuff for even mentioning it. And here again, people complain to me about, James, why did you move to Gumroad? So me and Megan did a video talking about the Hebrews under New York City, and
you said forbidden word to the gulag with you.
Well, either way, we talked about it on Gumroad, and what do you know? People that were talking about it on YouTube, they're all getting striked now. You can't talk about this stuff. Like, if you want to talk about this sort of stuff, YouTube's not the place anymore. I'm sorry to say, it's just not. And there's no other, like, good site yet for like, long format videos. I mean, like, I suppose...
Until we make it.
Yeah, but that's... Oh, I don't know. The problem is, so when it comes to alt tech, the only people that care about alt tech, like, normies just don't care about it. They just don't.
I like my Facebook memes.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Here, this is his first sneaked one. I feel like he's been missing out. We're so far in already. Send in the pregnant combat women. The guy in the squad. No! My one weakness! My one...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's keep on. Oh, here we go. There's Vibe Chucker again. We'll go him.
Furry start ERPing, leaving horror. Go to the doorknob.
Yeah.
Netflix when doorknob is covered in Vaseline.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was the Planet of the Furries video. That was a good one. That's one of my favorite stories from a long time ago. It wasn't even that.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Let me out.
I mean, that's brutal though.
Door stuck.
I mean, and you know the worst thing is, see, when it comes to stories about furries, I don't put it past them. I really just don't. It makes sense. It makes sense. I can see that being the case. You know, it's normally when it comes to so many stories I read online, it's kind of like, did it really happen like that? I don't know, man. That seems kind of a bit far out there.
So on my Discord this morning, because I posted that Twitter thing about how YouTube was trying to push like the Nazi furry pipeline on me.
Oh yeah.
And a guy goes, "Yeah, did you know?" Because apparently he's a I'm pretty sure he's a fucking furry himself.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, "Yeah, do you know that there are things called werewolves, like WEHR wolves, werewolves. They're Wehrmacht wolves."
Oh, I've seen.
And apparently, there's like a lot of furry gas chamber jokes. Where, like they're farting through a hose, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh my god, that's kind of funny. Not gonna
It's not
lie.
real. It can't be real.
Of course it's real. Well, I mean, like, I have seen a few of them memes, like, but I don't know if anyone's like actually like, again, I'm just putting it out here right now. See, when it comes,
Again.
no, just when it comes to furries, I'm telling you right now, it would be used to be putting in the gas chambers, okay? That's all I gotta say. Right? Let's keep going. I remember that time I was invited to a buck breaking party. I was so excited. I love rodeo, but I never thought someone would try riding deer. I was thinking something like a Princess Mononoke was not what I expected. Not the Studio Ghibli meets Lean First experience I was looking for. I was almost as disgusted as I was disappointed. Big sad.
I figured you enjoy that one.
Yeah. Honestly, I might put out the buck breaking video for free on my website.
Imagine showing up in like your cowboy hat and spurs, like,
Mate, did you see Ram Ranch got hit with something? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I saw that.
What is it?
I saw that.
Someone was telling me about it, but I can't remember the details now. But it's like, honestly,
Let's see.
From the songs that I've heard from Ram Ranch, not gonna lie, the guy sounds like a freak. Probably for the best.
I think they were. I'm trying to find it because I saw it in passing. I was like, I thought it was just a fucking. Where is it?
I couldn't tell you.
Let's put Ram Ranch current news. See what pops up.
Yeah,
Here.
Ram Ranch Jail or Ram Ranch Police or something.
Trucker rally turns into January Sixer worship wagon while playing Ram Ranch. Oh, Ram Ranch is now like basically conservative Nazi music.
It's gay cowboy music. What are you talking about?
How the raunchy gay cowboy song Ram Ranch became an anti-convoy protest anthem.
Hi. You know what? A ship hasn't gone too far. Have we got
An ode to gay cowboy orgies is the anthem for the trucker convoy going to Texas. Oh, it was Texas. That's right.
Oh, right. Okay. Look, let's see. What's this one? Looks at video title. I regret remembering to breathe today.
There are a lot of those.
Yeah,
I had to choose the one that made me laugh the biggest.
I feel like video titles and thumbnails is an art form, and I quite enjoyed doing them. Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite parts of video editing. I would say so.
My sin is I rip off James's RPG ideas and finish them in about a month to play with friends.
Yeah. So okay. So like, this is the problem that I've got is I'm not bad. See, when it comes to writing stuff, I'm actually like pretty quick. I think I'm not that bad at like putting pen to paper and getting stuff banged out. You know what takes time? Art and artists. And
they fucking leave.
Yeah, in the past week I've lost 2 artists on 2 different projects. I've lost the artist on Death March, and over the course of a year and a half he managed to get me 3 or 4 pieces of art and then with Deck of Many Triggers, over the course of 6 months, near enough.
What's funny is how yours are slow, but mine is cranking out an entire kid's book in the same time frame that yours is.
Yeah, but your stuff. But you got far yard, so like I'm okay with it.
You listen here, goddammit. It is not furry art.
Okay, sure, whatever you want to call it.
Mind you, I say that, but Chloe's doing a fucking knoll here soon, and she goes, "I'm fucking going rabbit." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
To be fair, though, there is like some borderline furry art in Paper Mini Kickstarter, so there was in the Paper Legends book. So like, Anyway, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. This has become I'm not going to get into the whole discussion about AI art, but honestly, see from my perspective, when it comes to using it as like a tool, it's just more practicality than anything. Like, do I want to be able to get books out to people, or do I want to spend ages, find an artist, promise them a good percentage? Because that's the thing, I've been giving out like really solid percentage cuts to people to do the art, and they just don't do it, and it's like, guys,
sorry, I'm gay, fades away.
Yeah, so like, look, guys, it's difficult. Let's keep going. Here, he comments quite a bit, Leonardo and his biscuits.
Garbro spent $20,000 on Arthur's book. Look inside. Oops, all weave/furry stuff down below it. Thank fucking God.
That's a good one. Joe Cat folded like a pile of laundry. Yeah, but to be fair, I don't really know the guy. He does seem like he seems like one of those types of people that wasn't really cut out for that.
I sent you the picture. You know exactly what kind of guy.
Yeah, he doesn't seem cut out for like any of it, not gonna lie.
But they doxed me, and there's me with like threads. I've been doxed like 17 fucking times.
Yeah, like I just what are you gonna do? It's one of those ones. We live in a society. People are mean.
This proves how weak the femboy is.
Look,
they can't handle the stressors of internet fame.
People are horrible to people online, and that's all I can really say. And if you're gonna do anything online, you're gonna have to learn how to get thick-skinned. You just are, because
if you're gonna post like trans femboy art of yourself on Twitter, you should just be prepared what's coming for you, dude. Like, you're gonna get love, you're gonna get some other stuff as well. Just like if you're gonna post like Leatherman art of your OC on Twitter,
yeah,
and,
but
the other gender's clothing, like, you can't be surprised that where do you think you are, my dude? It's the internet.
The thing is, so the big thing that I think I saw with Joe Cat is, now I don't know this because I don't know the guy and don't know anything about him, but apparently he did the same thing to like someone else. You know what I mean? Apparently.
He did, yeah.
So
Joe Cat was more than happy to like support other guys getting their shit kicked in, but once the fucking hourglass fell on, he's like, "Oh, I'm just a little internet celebrity. You guys shouldn't be mean." It's the exact same fucking song and dance.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
No one likes the barrel facing their own forehead. Like, oh shit, wait,
Like, this is why I
thought we were friends, comrade. I guess again,
See, this is like, I don't really like talking about other YouTube channels. I don't really like, and I just don't.
I do.
I know you do. That's what gets you into issue though, and you love arguing with people. Like, see if anyone tries to give us grief, I'm like, they're a bit of a dick. What am I gonna do about it? You know what I mean? It's just.
But the thing is, at least we're honest, dude. Like, we're not like.
Yeah.
Like literally everyone else. Like, because we'll tell you, hey, I think your shit's retarded. People, oh, okay. We're not like, oh, you're just the sweetest little fucking honey bun, cinnamon bun in the world.
Okay, you know what I will say? See people that get on like too sickly sweet, or like people that put on like them like sort of Bob Ross before like personas. Don't trust them guys in the slightest. Them guys give me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Finally they've got like their basement's full of dead bodies. I'm just putting that
like
out there.
Times I've been like, why are you so nice? You're fucking like I've been sketched up with guys like they'll be like, you are way too nice for what we share in common. What is up with you?
No,
you're gonna take my face, aren't you?
No, I'm telling you, these guys are fake. Like they're people that get on too nice, are hiding something. You can just see right through them. They're always like that, though. You can really, I think anyone. I feel like I can anyway, but like I feel like I'm immune to like salespeople. See, if someone comes up to me and like tries to like convince me to buy something, I'm like, if you have a product and you need a salesperson to sell that product, you don't need that product. You just don't. Like, it's not worth buying if they need to hire someone to convince you that it's a product worth buying. Does that make any weird sense? So, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, immune to that sort of shit. Maybe that's just the autism leaking out. I don't know. Let's just keep going, guys. Let's keep going. What else?
You don't understand. I survived because the fucking wee ball inside of me burned brighter than it's over around.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I feel like a lot of the time. I'm just like, I just don't hate it. It is what it is. You know, and this is the other thing. Like, you know, again, like, see, when it comes to, like, the whole YouTube thing, I mean, I'm at the point where I'm moving more and more off of YouTube, and I've got several other businesses that aren't to do with YouTube. And I do love doing YouTube and whatnot, but it's getting harder and harder to be able to do that because YouTube's making it harder and harder. Because I feel like, you know, with YouTube, the whole point of it is being able to, like, connect with other people. And by not being able to speak or not being able to actually put your views out into the world because they're considered hate speech or whatever, then, you know, it's just...
I mean, what isn't hate speech nowadays?
Exactly. It's
like I saw one, like, we're going to discuss fucking chicken and how chicken is a fucking catalyst for hate speech or some shit. Like, grilled chicken? No one mets an eye. You fry that chicken, oh, it's going to get fucking spicy.
Who doesn't love... Like, this is the thing that I don't get. Everyone, like...
Who don't love fried chicken?
Yeah.
Like the Japanese love that shit for Christmas. I love me some fried chicken. The Latinos love themselves some fried chicken. Everyone loves fried chicken.
Anyone who says, ugh, fried chicken, there's something wrong with you. Sort your life out. You need to get on.
Is a government agent.
Feels like it. What's this? Stopped watching video because I got things to do. Come back a few days later to finish where I left off. Hit play to pick up where I left off. James, a tight virgin bumhole. Me, yo, what the fuck? What was that from?
I think it was from the fucking slavery video, actually.
That's a month ago. It couldn't have been. Was it talking about butt leaking or something?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know you.
Alright, okay, look, there's Vibe Checker again. So, Neckbeardia, I'm thinking of reviewing more of these furry ERP books. You guys got any, Garbu? I thought you'd never
ask.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I want to do more review videos, though. I do want to... I feel like, again, we focus on a lot of negative stuff, and I feel like I'm in dire need of white pills. I think the entire world is in desperate need of white pills because
Speaking of white pills, Facebook server femboys. Can you write an ERP game, James?
No.
Please, Lord James, write us the funny homo book.
No. What's he say? Facebook, and then James currently in full World War I British uniform, reading about esoteric schizo occult lore and blasting gong way to Tipperary while furiously making Death March. Honestly, that's what it feels like sometimes.
You guys don't know what it's like to be asleep at 3 a.m. and get a message from James on a voice call, and you're in bed like, is something wrong? Your wife's asleep next to you, turn on the VC, and it's him drunk, rubbing on about the fucking psalm.
Well, leave me alone, and it's not like this. Normally it's Passion Deal, okay? Normally it's Passion Deal, but I do bring up the song quite a bit. Honestly, like, what were...
I was dead asleep, and James, is stuff okay? And you're just fucking blissed out of your fucking mind on fucking buttfist or some shit.
I don't care. Look, all I'm saying is, World War I, if you see anyone who doesn't like World War I think there's something, like, seriously, you need to fix that, because there's something to love. There is. I feel like for me personally, when it comes to World War I, it's the only war I feel like I can feel true emotion with. Does that make any weird sense? You know, I feel like whenever people talk about, like, World War II or, like, Vietnam or, like, even, like, more recent stuff like fucking, like, Afghanistan or whatever, I feel like there's no, like, emotion there. Does that make any sense? You know, I don't know. I don't know how else to describe that. I just fucking love World War I, man. I actually do. It is completely shaped our entire world today, and without, like, if World War I didn't happen, I have no idea what our present day would look like at all. Okay, one schizo rant I will go with. I believe that the reason why there's so many absolute gimpazoids alive today is because, so World War I and World War II, World War I is probably the definition of it, though. People, like, the most brave, the most determined, the best of the best died. and that was it. They just died. And how much of that, of a percentage of the population has to die for that to have ripple effects throughout the entire country? Look what happened to the French. Did pretty much all the brave Frenchmen die?
You're right. They stayed French the entire time.
But do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know,
I got you.
Look at the modern German today.
We all, it's the same. We all understand what's going on.
But like,
it's quite obvious.
Look at the modern German today. The modern German today is
Turkish.
I mean, yeah. Well, you know what? The reason why they're Turkish, maybe okay. Put it like this: what's the difference between humans and animals? Animals don't let lead herds fucking lead them. Why do we? Straight up, why do we? Why do we let people that are just fucking incompetent lead us? An animal would never listen to only the most competent get to lead in animal packs.
Well, I mean, there are lemmings, but that's kind of its own analogy.
Yeah, well,
itself, isn't it?
Well, maybe we are more like lemons. Maybe we just are. I feel like we are because we let people into power. We let ourselves be governed by these people. Like, you know, and that's the only way I can describe. I can't even describe them the way I would want to because it would be.
What do you mean, these people?
Well, just turn into hate speech. Anyway, let's keep going. Serial wheelchair tipper Garbo noticed me. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Garbo just.
You can't play this game. You're a bigot. It breaks the game's rules. We about to pull what's called a rule zero moment.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Virgin sword lesbians, consent form, Chad Garbro will gaslight and use romance against you.
I mean, like, what was the one you hit with people? Like, someone's like, "Oh, can I like suggest like the barmaid?" And you turned around, and you were like, "Suggest me."
Yeah. So we. So this guy was being a little spurred. I was like, all right, seduce me. And when I stared at him, he's like, what's it? I said, seduce me. And you gotta like make eye contact and like, go on, make me quiver. Seduce me.
Oh,
he was like, I want to roll for it.
No, you're not rolling anything.
Me.
You're gonna have to
just me glaring at him like.
I feel like that's the only way you should be. I feel like that's the only way you should handle these sorts of people. Anyway,
just make them seduce you. Yeah.
What's this one? Whoa, thirsty sword lesbians directly predicted. Put a chick in it, make her gay. I'd imagine that a heavy part of what makes an RPG successful is that they can have a detailed setting, but let it be a canvas that captures a genre. Yeah, it just didn't though. It just Garber, you read about this. I'm not reading this post. I don't care about thirsty sword lesbians. I feel like I got it all right in that video. I don't.
Well, the thing is, like we were shocked. There's no like actual proper combat rules or items, and we found out it was a separate book you gotta buy to get the items.
Yeah, it was kind of bad. Not gonna lie.
Imagine getting all that money and your first book lacks all the things that even the most basic fetish book has. Like the one Kinky Cantrips thing had all the weapons, all the spells, all the armor.
Kinky Cantrips was honestly a really good example of how to make a supplement for a pre-existing setting, because all it was it was rules packed on top of a pre-existing rule set that worked really well together. I think more people should look at that, and that's a really good example of where to go. You know what I mean? But anyway, you read that one. I don't even want to read it. Oh,
you know what? I think the first sentence does it good enough. Moving on.
Right, okay, let's keep going.
So one time, our DM tried to make a super scary villain, but all the female players kept flirting with him. Just have the villain be a woman next time. The female players will be planning to scoop out eyeballs under 5 minutes. 1 minute if she's prettier.
Oh yes, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Ban's answer is this, in my opinion, is just to have the villain get more and more horrendously evil, avoiding cartoonishness if possible, and beyond even the point that female players could find attractive. I mean, if he's a British, that kind of stops happening, doesn't it? But obviously, the key would also to be avoid making it completely grim dirt by making watching him do evil stuff take precedent over actual gameplay. But if you take their yes, guys, actually, he's actually issuing like a fix for a funny story.
Yeah.
So never underestimate the length someone will go if they're on the I can fix him her train. That's
yeah.
That's my fan base in general.
I can fix her. It's like, no, you don't want to. You don't want to, man. Just no. Stop.
Don't worry. I can rescue her. I can make her better. Just leave her go. Let her go, bro.
It's over. It's over.
Her snake hair don't bother me. Let it go, bro.
Let it go. Let's keep going. We'll go for the next one.
Lesbians after hours sounds like a system that would make Fatal blush.
I mean, yeah, not gonna lie. Honestly, I'd probably rather. What's up?
Roll for clit circumference.
Anyway, what's this? Legend has that whoever can pull Gulliman out of whatever you call her will be crowned the King of England. Was that not what?
Honestly, it's like that's the most like I don't know why, but I find it the most base thing in 40k is the guy's like I'm a Primarch. But
that Eldar person
is gonna be acting strange.
Yeah, yeah.
And just fucking your brain like, yeah, I fuck with it. Like,
you know what? I don't know how I feel.
Hamster eating banana meme insert.
I don't know how I feel about new 40k lore, to be honest with you, and it's not really something that I've spent much time reading about. And
they shouldn't change names. Eldar, fucking.
Well, they had to because Eldar is just another name for El. I'm pretty sure it's a token word, so it is.
Dare I say, who the fuck cares?
I know.
Of course, it's GW.
It's Games Workshop, and they just want to be able to like. They just want to copyright license. That's it. There's no other reason why.
I want to see Games Workshop copyright pronouns.
You know the thing is, I kind of feel like affronted whenever Games Workshop attempts to like just like copyright anything because everything that they do is just copy pasted from elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like the amount of Murkoch, the amount of like Hubert, like Jin, all that sort of stuff. Even just history in general. Like yeah, I get it. They've made it their own and they've mashed it up, and I think they've done a really good job. But at the same time, like everyone knows it's a copy paste jobby for the most part. That doesn't mean it's a poorly done copy paste, but it's a copy paste nonetheless. You know. What would you say, Garbo, about that? I don't know. It just feels like, ugh.
I have deep reservations about Games Workshop and the fact that instead of actually creating, they're working all the time on renaming things so it sounds creative. And it's just at some point you gotta tell them to quit fucking about. Like,
yeah,
there's no need to rename the entire fantasy line for Age of Sigmar to Orok or other fucking stupid cringe ass nene baby names. It's just
I don't even want to talk about Age of Sigmar. Let's keep going. We're not talking about Age of Sigmar. I'm not doing it. I don't care about Age of Sigmar. I don't care.
So Jacob the Bryant says, you play Sisters of Battle because you're a feminist. I play them because I'm a fundamentalist.
yeah, that's what mate. Honestly, Sisters of Battle, I think, are probably one of the coolest armies in 40k by a big margin. I think they're very unique. They've got their own flavor. I think they're really interesting. I love the Ecclesiarchy. I think it's what makes 40k so like doom metal, for lack of a better word, or grim dark, I suppose. I just
grim dork.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it's the Teague in me. Maybe it's the Catholic in me that I just love that shit.
It's the Teague.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what the thing is? Like, you know the way people say it's like, well, like Lord of the Rings is fundamentally a Christian or a Catholic. I agree with that to a certain extent, and I would agree.
I don't.
Yeah, that's only because you're fucking Protestant. That's why. That's the only reason why. It's like, oh no, I'm totally. It's like, first of all, I'm pretty positive. The reason why
Gandalf was obviously Jesus. That's all I'm saying. Had the same beard.
No, all I'm saying is, I think the reason why Tolkien despised June is because of where he mixes Christianity with
space jihad.
Yes, and I think that rubbed Tolkien the wrong way. I think you could like he just really you just
slash cut the Tolkien, and I took that personally.
Yeah, that's the type of thing that would actually make him seethe. You know, that would straight up just make Tolkien go into like hyperventilating mode. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I always love the idea of. There was a good thread. Do we do that thread if Tolkien was a DM?
I don't know.
Did we do that? I can't. It was one of the maybe videos we were gonna do.
I don't think we have.
No, it was like if Tolkien was a DM, what would he be like? And I can just tell you right now, Tolkien, if Tolkien was my DM, he would ask me to fucking leave. Like he would just like, James, get out of my game right this minute. I think
Tolkien would go, serious game only, no funny business. Must take games seriously.
Yeah, it would be
pissed the first time. Like, how curvy is the barmaid? Get out.
Yeah, Tolkien would spend about every room you walk into, he would spend at least 3 pages of dialogue telling you about the cult.
Describing the trees.
Yeah. But look. Anyway, enough of talking about that. Let's keep going. Sisters of Battle were cool. I don't care. All right, Ozzy showing up was the best part of the video. Noisy man. Oh yeah, he bust in, so he did. Yeah.
I still take that personally. Not gonna lie.
Well, the thing is, like, the only time
I'm not noisy, man. I'm just a guy.
well, the only time he really hears you is whenever like I'm editing videos. You know what I mean?
I just be yelling.
Yeah. So like, you know, he's like noisy man, noisy man. It was him that picked out the cowboy though, or the farmer toy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know.
That cracked me up. Though. He's like, "This is Garber." Like, that seems kind of
Yeah. what's the meme? Be the American Aussie believes you to be.
be the American Aussie.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll do.
That's not a bad way to put it. All right, let's see. So, as a Necron player, I'm flattered by the plays. I just love my ancient Egyptian Terminators with the personality of a cranky old man. Honestly, Necrons are cool.
It's accurate.
Yeah, I like Necrons. I don't really think I've met many dickhead Necron players. For the most part, they're pretty nice, and they know that their army is overpowered. Like,
and they always have Samsungs. I swear to God.
yeah, they
always
do.
have Samsungs.
Yeah, they always are. They are Samsung users. Actually, I've noticed that. I look. This is one of the problems. I think Space Marine players are the worst for it. They always try and make it out as if like Space Marine players always make it out as if their army is so unbalanced, and like it's like, oh mate, no, it's so broken. We've got like it's like the weakest army. What are you on about? It's like it's so weak, it's so bad. It's like no, Space Marines get the most updates.
I can't.
They get
I'm
the most
too
toys.
Weak. Force lightning.
Yeah, that's exactly what Space Marine players are, and I'm just going to keep going because I'm not in the mood to even talk about that anymore because we already did a video on it.
So, as a Drukhari player, I have to agree that BDSM stuff has attracted creeps. I try to lure my cabals as more just goth mercenary Eldar. Yeah, I mean that's how they used to be.
Yeah, well, it depends.
Not their La Kinky or Redditels.
I mean, the thing is, like, I was never really big into witch cults, if I be honest with you. I did some, but like it was only because like I played Eldar and I thought, you know what, I've already got my the homunculus stuff. I've already done all this other stuff. Why not make like a wee witch cult? You know what I mean? That might be a bit of fun, and I did that, but I never really like played them. Although I do really like Lilith Hexblack. She was a really fun. She was actually a really good HQ model, so she was really good for like 1v1s. If I be honest with you, like really good. Like just, but the problem was always getting her in contact with that other HQ unit. You know what I mean? It was always hard because no one wants to get in close combat with her. Does that make any sense? Like, so, you just don't want to be there.
And before I forget, can we make a note here that German Argentinians? Wow.
Why? What do you mean?
Some good-looking chicks, dude. The Germans or Argentinians made some fucking L's, bro.
All right, okay. Well, I don't know what you're going
anyway,
but anyway, good to see James's sister's back in the main channel. Though it'd been nice for him co-hosting with his husband these past few months. They bounce off each other well. Yeah, see, that's the thing that I've got. So like. No, the problem is that I've got is loads of people ask me, it's like, oh James, do you want to come on like my show or whatever and we could do something, or could I come on yours? And the problem is like I talk to people but I don't really know them, you know, and like if I don't know, so like guys, you need to remember I'm antisocial as fuck. I'm not very good at talking to people that I don't know, okay?
I don't like normies.
Yeah, well, it's not that I don't like normies, it's more that I'm just not very good at talking to people.
It's more that I hate normies.
Yeah, well, like, you know, I'm just not good at talking to people. If I'm not already quite familiar with someone, I feel like it's hard to be entertaining with someone that you don't really know that well. And the other problem that I've got is let's be serious, a lot of shows that you go on are live streamed. And I have to edit a lot, okay, guys? There's a lot, even in this video that we've already recorded, I'm going to have to cut out a lot.
Me and James tried to live stream once, and we got yelled at hard by YouTube, if I remember correctly.
It's not really worth it. I can't.
What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Great question. Long answer coming.
Look, I need to be in control of the editing process. That's what I feel like. I just kind of have to be because I just you end up in issues. That's all I can say. Let's keep
Hasbro
going.
stock plummeting. Let's go. 20% revenue drop. Holy fuck!
Did they actually?
Yeah, they dropped 20% from 2024.
That's honestly though, everything's been dropping though because
good.
It's the way it is.
Anyway,
have you seen actually? Come to think, crypto's pumping, and so is Nvidia. Nvidia's going mad at the minute. That's so unsustainable. It's actually went up silly. What's this?
hold on. Garbro is conveniently out on the furry episode. I'm on to you, Nick.
What was the furry episode again? What one was this one?
It was one you and Megan did.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I swear that's what I see a lot in all the comments. I swear half the time they weren't using words. No way words were just being said, just Irish noises.
Yeah, okay, so this is one of the weird ones, like where we live. Technically, there's a good group of people that try to say, where me and Megan live, try to say that we aren't actually speaking English. We speak Ulster Scots, which I think is just ridiculous, because it's the same type of people that try and say that, like, American Black Ebonics is like a different language. It's like, no, it's not. It's just English. You know what I mean?
Big snooze.
Yeah, it's English. It's just with a lot of slang. You know what I mean? It's just... it's weird, all right?
Fucking gash a glass of mine.
I mean, like, yeah, pretty much. It's just different, like, and I feel like, I kind of get shocked whenever I hear Americans, like, I've never heard of words before. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? You don't use this word? I don't know, it just really confuses me. It's like, I thought that was, like, I would have, like, one that comes up from time to time. Well, no,
the thing is, you say that, but I've heard of guys who, like, from your part of the pond who didn't know what grits are.
I suppose.
Like, give me a break.
I suppose. I don't know, it's just weird, though. The thing is, as well, though, you need to remember, we're exposed to a lot more American TV and movies and stuff like that. Like, this is one of the ones that always kind of gets me, like, whenever Americans try to say, American, like, white people have no culture. It's like, I don't know, you've been exporting it for years, like, with music and TV and everything. Pity it's gone to absolute shit, but it used to be good, like, at one point. Like, let's be serious.
You guys don't use spices in your food.
Well, you know what? You don't...
White people can't handle spice. Have you seen our hot sauces called, like the Devil's Butt Blaster 9000? Fuck off.
Well, look, all I'm saying is, at least we don't fucking season our livers, okay? And let's just keep going.
Man, I was thinking that the entire time, but I was like, can I say that? And then you take the joke, you bastard.
Yeah, well, I might have to cut it out.
So tieflings are fine.
No.
Garbro was discussing the appeal of red skin and horns just recently, was he not? The duality of man.
Yeah. You know what?
Tieflings are cringe. All right.
I think it's
because this are like there's like
it's a player problem. It's a player problem.
Well, that and they were changed from LOL, they're literal demons, to we're just silly redskin people. Ho ho.
Yeah.
Little trickster. Haha.
I think it's a player issue. That's all I gotta say. I think everything's a player issue. I think anything can be done right and anything can be done wrong. There's no. That's just the way it is. There can be horrible ideas, but if done by a really solid DM, it comes out all right. And
you should notice that, like, I am all about redskin and horns, but even I think tieflings are fucking cringe and dumb and should be gone for
I feel like again, this is one of the ones that people always go about. Say, if you don't like tieflings, that's like a dog whistle for like racism.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that
one.
Like, if you hate tieflings, you hate Middle Eastern people. Fucking what?
I mean, like, I think this is a strictly American issue, though. I feel like
you hate goblins.
I feel like
how do you feel about Jewish people? Like, what the correlation? Excuse me.
Talk to J.K. Rowling about that. I don't know how she still got away.
You're telling me that all the goblins were bankers, huh?
That's funny though. You
fucking love that. She's like, only you made the correlation. You
Look, you know what? Look, let's just keep going. Otherwise,
you guys think it's just a coincidence that they're all just bankers, bro?
I mean, and then people point to like the star in the floor. It's like, yeah, no, that's actually from a real bank, by the way. that wasn't
like an actual bank.
That's like that's not like from the set or anything like that. It's just they filmed in an actual bank. I feel like I can't speak about that any longer. Here, vibe checkers back up. Neckbeardia, what are your recurring themes? Garbo, hurried sweating, muscle waifus under the carpet. Don't have any, Lily. Don't.
So what's your type? Don't have one.
Yeah, I don't.
Muscle girl.
I don't know what you're on about, man. Yeah, well, like, I suppose we'll just keep on going from there, will we? Tee hee hee, macaroni is fuck. Oh, sorry, it's a solid copy pasta. I love it. I think it's funny. It still holds up.
Everyone knows it by now too. Like, it's just something everyone knows now.
It holds up pretty well. I mean, it's stupid. It's silly. I get why people are like, oh, for God's sake, I've heard this about a million times. But like, I can't at the same time. Like, most half the time we don't put it in. Though, so only unless we have like a good idea to do something with it to like make it kind of interesting. Otherwise, I just
Unless you're in a macaroni mood,
Yeah, I need to be feeling it. Yeah, there's T-Bull. T-Bull he's played in quite a few of my games, so he has.
Fecal Lands is just Brooklyn, New York, prove me wrong.
No, it's San Francisco. It's San Francisco or Mumbai.
San Diego.
No, it's Mumbai. That's
Mumbai.
Yeah. Like, come on,
James, that's racist.
No, it's not. What are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Despite the fact there's clear evidence of shit in the streets.
yeah. Actually, me and Beggar might be playing this game in the near future. It's so pretty much the objective is you go on Street View. You have to dump yourself anywhere in India, and you have to do a 360. And if you don't see any rubbish, you win.
We've been playing this game for 3 years. No one has won yet.
Right, let's just keep going.
Hold on. Fresh news here. Mega church shooting. Troubled suspect used multiple gender identities. History of arrest.
I think I saw something like that this morning.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Garbro absolutely has themes, such as making excellent waifus. Return of Tea Macaroni.
He can't go wrong.
Lowly versus short sex for 3 hours, please. Sounds meaningless as hell. I mean,
No, I'm not even going to get into that.
after all, we could bring in Vosh, how he thought that, lolly porn was. I thought the goblin, bro. I thought the goblin, bro. About short stacks, bro.
The pit thing,
Cope seed.
like, all I'm going to say is the whole, like, it's kind of in the name short stack. They're kind of, like, very well developed. I don't know what other way you could put it on that.
I thought it was a
I
goblin.
feel like they get, like, the whole point of short stack is a Canadian woodwork teacher tits. That's all I gotta say.
I know. Look, my brain said this. I was like, oh,
Yeah, do you remember that?
So,
that was a
only
fun.
cringe thing. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go
That
back.
was funny though. That was one of the funniest news stories in a while. Anyway, only cringe thing.
Only cringe thing about this DM is I was so cringe retelling. To be truly based, you must be at peace with yourself, embrace your own cringe.
Oh yeah,
my daily
definitely.
mantra.
I think you do. Look, I think a key to life is not take yourself seriously. Like,
Oh, these are from the lolly folder. video.
yeah. It's like,
Which Vosh is clearly a DM, isn't he? I looked at my lolly folder and I found some references.
Mate, what was the whole thing? So what happened with him then? So he was like live streaming or something, and he went to like.
He was live streaming. He was discussing AI art, and he opens a folder, and it's his fucking AI art pedo lolly horse dick folder. He was like, what? And like people went in and sleuthed out and found this was like in a 720p resolution. They went in and found the images, and it's like a bunch of lollies licking a fucking horse dick and shit.
Mate, why?
And Vosh is like trying to cope. Like I thought there were short stacks, bro. And like you can see where they found the image. It says lolly in the fucking like descriptor.
I mean, like, I thought that was kind of like part of his whole thing, where he just kind of went for it and was like, I don't care.
Well, the guy defends pedophilia for God's
Yeah,
sake. Like, I've seen no proof that's bad. All right.
I mean, is that not like part of his whole like shtick at the minute? So like, it doesn't really matter. Like,
You mean being a liberal?
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing, like, okay, straight up. See, when it comes to like politics and stuff, do you not think people are living in like alternate dimensions? Like people's
here we go.
No, but like, do you not think like is there like do people not like people seem to just live in like different worlds than each other at this point? Like it used to be like maybe there was people had a different perspective, but it's not just a different perspective or a different opinion.
Honestly,
people are living
I blame the internet, dude. Like honestly, I blame the internet.
People are living in like different realities of the world around them, and the thing is, like, see, the more I think about it, so you look at any like civil war, any mass revolution, anything like that, you go and look at them and see what it was like before it kicked off, and the majority of people said, nah, nothing's gonna happen, it'll be sweet, and then it always does. And like,
and suddenly there's gunfire in the streets.
I mean, like, straight up, that's what happens though. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Why do you think like all like see when it comes to like the French and the Russians, why were they all still in the palaces? Because they didn't think anything was going to happen. They thought, it'll be all right, don't worry about it.
But I gave you cake. Why are you mad? Chops your fucking head
exactly.
off,
You know what I mean? Like, why were they still there? They had the money. They could have left. They had no reason to still be there because they didn't think it was going to happen, and they were so like isolated and deluded from what's going on. And you can say like you can definitely have people say it's like, well, the internet's not real life. Well, I think especially the younger the people are, the more it's so intertwined that there's no difference. You know, I don't. Is there a difference between the real world and your Facebook feed?
I think the only thing that was holding us in check was dial-up, but once we got past that point, it was just unleashed.
Yeah, yeah,
High-speed internet ruined humanity.
yeah. You know what it is? It's like it's our generation's version of the printing press. It's kind of like if you look at some of like the other big news things that happen, it's like, well, you know, you should really trust the experts, or you should really trust like the priestly class. You know, only educated should know the word of God. You know, you can't interpret yourself. You shouldn't have you could look it up yourself and you could read about it, but like you really need no, you go for it.
I don't think Gutenberg ever foresaw like it's like the Harambe thing. Like Gutenberg makes printing press. Vosh finds luldy porn live on screen. Like, it's just
yeah, it's a weird one. But like honestly, like guys, all I'm saying is I think we're definitely so much going on. I think we're at a tipping point that I'd be shocked if it doesn't come steaming out in the next like 3 years. Straight up, I honestly, within 3 years, I don't know how it's going to keep going. I suppose we'll just see how this election year happens.
you're such a doomer.
No, mate. Here, look. You know the thing is, like, I live somewhere where civil war happened not all that far ago. You know what I mean?
We need a new Neckbeardia pill. Like it's so over, but it's only just begun.
Yeah.
That's like the fucking Neckbeardia pill.
That's what I feel.
James pill.
That's what I feel. And you know what?
It's so over, but it's only just begun.
But it is though. Like, let's be serious. Like, look, all I'm saying is, mate, I live somewhere where the Civil War did happen. Although I would argue it was Civil War light within reason. What you guys are going for is going to be so much worse, and I don't know how bad it's going to get. Like, God knows what it's going to be like.
We're gonna speedrun this shit.
Yeah, well, like, is it going to be a fast war, or is it going to be like a drawn-out campaign?
It's going to be fast, brutal. It's going to stalemate after about a year.
Yeah, do you think it's going to end up like? Is it going to turn into like American Civil War 2, where it goes on for a good while? You know?
Nah, it's going to go fast, hard, and be immediate balkanization in order to preserve the current agreement between the states. I can see it being as there's going to be a centralized government, but there's going to be a balkanization of the states. They're going to try and govern themselves in regulation to federal law, but federal law is going to handle disputes between the balkanized states. But that's. I
mean, like, is that not the way America is supposed to be? Like the whole state, like, is that not our
man? Don't get me started, bro. Anyway, moving on.
Let's keep going. I believe you're the biggest tabletop RPG channel that isn't woke adjacent. I go for it. Honestly, there is plenty of other people that are decent. That are there's also a lot of people
like there are yeah, but they're not as brutally honest as we.
There's some people. I will say there's some people that like. There's a good few like 5e channels. That you would
flirt with it. They flirt with they kind of flirt with being, you know, they're not really like us, but they're kind of like us for the 5e crowd.
I think for the 5e crowd, there's a lot of them that are in private, but they would never dare say it online because they
guaranteed
they don't want to upset any pretty much they've went after families of liberals, you know.
The thing is, I have proof of that.
Yeah,
I have hundreds. And that's not dozens, it's hundreds of DMs that say the exact same fucking phrase or even a general idea.
If you want like people that are like, I would say, look, you know who's good to check out? Sure, Bill the Dungeon Delver. He's really good. He's a really dead on guy. He's an older fella. He played with Gygax. He's in like his 50s. He does some like
I play with Gygax.
That's like to me.
I play with Gygax.
See, whenever they say I played with Gygax, that's like the boomer. But that's a boomer brag, so it is.
My dad works at Nintendo. Yeah. He can get your fucking Nintendo shit.
You didn't think he actually plays with a lot of people that used to work at TSR. He, like big fanboy type of guy. Really dead on.
I play with a guy.
I like it. I like Bill. Bill's a really dead on guy.
I'm 75 years old.
Who else is decent? Diversity in Dragons. He's pretty good. He's a really dead on guy. Who would you say, Garb? Is there anyone else you would throw in?
So in Nintendo story times, then the Drake's pretty fucking based.
Yeah.
But he still has to fucking ride that line because like he mentioned like how there was one time where like his little dragon avatar had an AR-15 and people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you. They pissed themselves and started shitting on the floor.
Yeah, well, you know, look,
AR-15 are designed to kill babies. How can you post on your video? Like, he's like, oh, shut up.
Yeah. Anyway, look, let's keep going. Pretty much, there's a lot of fucking. See, when it comes, like, look, there's a lot of.
There's no words in that shit.
Yeah, well, like, I'm trying to work out what I can say on YouTube right? That's what I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out. See,
All of the words are verboten, my friend.
See-
You cannot say this on a platform.
you do not know how powerful I would be if I was unchained, okay? If I was unchained.
My God, Susan, they're loose.
No, there are two of them. Anyway. Horns are just handlebars. Well, Garbrew, are they?
Yes, they are. Yes. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, they are.
No, very short sock. Oh no, we already did
sorry.
that one.
Excuse
Look, keep me.
So it's from a vibe
Mate, I
checker.
fucking hate. See, if any of you guys, like, only if you live in the UK, do you know what Geek Retreat is? And Geek Retreat can actually fuck off. Geek Retreat is okay. So for you guys that don't know, it's like a franchise for game stores, and it's
Immediately
dog
triggered.
shit. It is dog shit. Don't go to Geek Retreat. It's absolute fucking trash. I judge. If you go to Geek Retreat, I do judge you. Don't go to Geek Retreat.
We need that picture of like fucking Shaq where like he's sleeping. It's like game store and like your eyes pop open.
What does he say? I'll go.
So hold on. No, I'll take this one. That way you can enjoy it.
All right, okay.
At the local geek retreat, Celtic boss music plays, water freezes, milk spoils, dogs growl and cats hiss and run, the bell tolls and windows rattle. Furries flee in terror and pain at the appearance of the great enemy. James appears at the door. Go ahead, James. Go ahead, read it.
You always ever heard of Morkborg?
Everyone shrieks and turns to goo like a Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Look, the thing is, they would probably be
You wash your ass today.
So the problem that I've got with Morkborg is I like it. I think it's really interesting the way they've done stuff. I'm not going to get fully into it because that'll take forever. The problem is the people that make it are hyper liberal. And a lot of the fan base is also hyper liberal. That's all I'm going to put out there and say. I've already said about this. See, it's the same thing with music that I have. Look, did you not see that Garbrew Ramstein did like a video about did a music video about 4chan or something?
I don't know.
I saw there was like a thread on Poll about that like the other day. I need to check it out, so I do. But I think they might just be doing that to deflect because like your man Till Lindemann got done for like something to do about fucking what do you call it, like groupies and stuff. But like honestly, he's like the lead singer of like a German. People are gonna shout, "It's not metal! It's not metal!" I'm going to
Did you guys know that lead singers fuck the groupies?
Yeah,
that's happening for the last 3,000 years. Fuck off.
I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway,
Did you guys know sucks down spit that singers fuck sex with the group? Yeah, everyone knows,
yeah,
bro.
that's kind of like par for the course. Hearing Garbrew say, "Not gonna lie," abbreviated about Digimon cements. He has a tinge of furry in him. Dewy Woman, Angeli Woman aren't good examples. Honestly, what's the whole thing with Pale Worlds? Is that any good? Because like
Pale Worlds, as far as I can tell, is basically militarized Pokemon where they're like industrialized weapons production, and there's like concubine Pokemon you can.
Is it worth checking out? Because like honestly,
it really pissed off fucking Pokemon fans.
I mean, I do like the idea of pissing off Pokemon fans.
Well, that and like Asmongold was like,
Mate, Asmongold can shut the fuck up. You see that cockroach on him? Look, that's
Yeah.
no. And you know the worst thing is, I would consider myself a bit of a fan of Asmongold. I quite enjoyed him for a fair bit whenever I was playing classic WoW, and I can't go back to WoW. I've got a child now. I cannot.
Whoa.
Why? What do you guys call it? You call it WoW, isn't it?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. But
WoW's funny though.
Yeah, but
wow.
But WoW, it's W-O-W. Whoa. Anyway, look, let's keep going. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that video of Asmongold with the cockroach on him, just check it out. It's actually fucking repulsive. YouTube CC's here is Garbo, and it's Garfield.
Garfield, yeah.
Is that what you got as a thingy?
It happens a lot, actually.
Oh, here, I got it.
Cause you say Gerbrew and the thing goes Garfield ? And it goes Garfield and just kind of plugs it in.
Right, Garbo, give me 1 second. I've got a meme for you.
Great.
I've got a meme for you. Just hold on. Let me just get it.
Garfield's cum can be used as an alternative fuel if you consider my asshole a vehicle. 40 people just unfollowed me.
I love that one. I think that was one of the funniest ones I've seen in a while. I'm just kidding.
See, I said you one that says just. I said you the one that just says cranking my hog. I thought it was pretty funny. You come with the Garfield kind of nowhere.
Well, anyway, look, let's keep going. There's someone else to check out, Paddy Parker. He's obsessed with Lumble. That's his only. Well, I think that's a problem. It's not really. It's just it's hard to find him because he's like diehard into Lumble, and like it's one of those ones like it's hard to go.
Alternative media, my
The problem is people,
no one uses. Problem is no one fucking uses Rumble.
Yeah, well,
That's the first issue.
I would love to be able to just move off YouTube altogether, but the problem is, like, look,
all the normies come here.
well, look, the problem that I've got is, if you think about it, so Joe Rogan moved to Spotify. I used to listen to Joe Rogan quite a bit, not every day, but like most of the time, if I didn't have anything to watch, I just threw him on. You know what I mean? It was basic background noise. And whenever we moved to Spotify, didn't really follow him too well after that. I've just kind of, because again, it was just like whatever came up on my Facebook feed, or not my Facebook feed, sorry, my YouTube. So I never really, and the only time I'd go on like Spotify was like music or like Dan Cargan, and that's about it. So I don't know, it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, check out Paddy Parker. This video gave me cancer. Skull face. What video is that he's referring to?
I can't remember.
Oh, poor Paddy. He's also working with us actually on the deck of many Twiggers, by the way, guys. So check that out.
This video gave me cancer. Now my kids are gonna see it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neckbeardia.
Thanks. People use their five senses when they first meet you. But he is licking people.
Who the fuck is licking people?
Yeah.
Look, man, you know what I meant. All right, don't be feisty over there.
I mean, like sometimes you can't tease. Like I've teased some people.
You use the illegal five senses when you first meet someone.
I mean, I don't know, like some nerds I've came across. I mean, like they're pun. I mean, did you see that one? Did you see this one the other day about? I don't know if it was the other day. It might have been an older video, but I only saw it the other day. But you guy that ran up and like took a big whiff of Kim Kardashian's ass.
Yeah.
I saw. He just went for it, man.
Dude went for glory and took a big old huff of that stinker, dude.
I mean, like, you know what? Please don't go up to like random people and like sniff their ass. But
and you are not a dog. Do not huff the asshole of some stranger. I see you're from California. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. I don't think I need to tell people that, but like, look, there's some people out in the world that just do. Anyway, so don't count your war crimes. Make your war crimes count. Exactly. Exactly. That's the only way you should do it.
That's the Runner mindset right there.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
So I love this one. It's not racist. He's German. Direct quote from you.
Why? What was it you were sad about? What was that one?
Which one? Which one? I should ask.
Well,
the Turks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose. And the last one. So, tonight's episode, the author barely disguised fetish thread.
The thread.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is part of the course, my man.
So, if you guys stayed for the entire time,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who hurt you?
maybe. Look, leave your own comments down below. If you want, we could do maybe a Q&A. If you leave something funny, we'll do it in a video. I think like it won't be the next video. We'll play it like maybe 2 weeks away, maybe 3 weeks away. Who knows? Like but we'll come back to it. If we don't get enough, like if we don't do it, then it means we didn't get enough comments. And there you go. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say about it.
Then it means you failed us.
Yeah, pretty much. Is there anything you want to add, Garbo? Oh, by the way, check out. I got some new Thriller videos up. Garbo, I'm going to send you them videos. You need to watch them, so you do. We did one about bug chasing, and oh my god, it is the most disgusting.
Bug chasing?
Do you know what bug chasing is?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know what I mean. Because my Discord told me, and I can't. I can't forget that memory. It's just stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's probably the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my entire life. So it's
like you're a Pokemon collector, but not the best way.
Here, I tell you what. Do you want to hear a mad one? This was one Megan came across. Right, so
gotta catch 'em all.
There's this here woman, right, and it's like it's a friend of her friend that's happened to, right. Anyway, the friend gets like hepatitis or whatever. They've been in a long-term relationship. She's going out with a policeman. They've been together like 5 years. He's like, right, he's having an affair, whatever. She confronts him about it. The truth is so much worse. Like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I would like, mate, you would be you'd be begging for an affair to have been taking place rather than this. Like that is like you would actually, you know what? I anything would have been better. Like anything would have been better than this. So it turns out what the guy was doing was he was like, do you know what dogging is? I don't know if Americans use that word, but like see like
Dogging.
yeah, it's like shagging spots. Like, you know, like when people go in like cars.
Like,
What do Americans have a word for it?
well, it's first it's cornfields.
All right, okay. So he goes to the local, the lovers' lanes. Is that the right word?
There you go.
Yeah,
Lovers'
yeah,
lane.
yeah.
There you go. That'll
Yeah.
work.
So he goes to lovers' lanes, like popular ones, and he finds used condoms.
Don't do
He
it.
drinks them,
Don't, God.
and that's how she got a hepatitis from her boyfriend, because he drove about drinking used Johnnies. Yep, that's a thing. And you know what?
Well, sure, I'm glad my day's not ruined. Thanks, James.
Yeah, well, if you made it the whole way through the video, there you guys go. That's a horrible story.
But I was forced to stay here. It's different.
Anyway, look, leave comments. Oh, check out, like, as I say, we've got some trailers for Gumload where we can actually, like, talk fully. I like it. Is there anything else? No, nothing else worth bringing up? No?
I want to drink now.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's not like still morning for you. No, it'll be 1 o'clock.
It's 1:05.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You can start drinking then.
I was doing so good. Till, like you are the death of sobriety, James. Let me tell you.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
You know what? I'm gonna drink less today. One video with Neckbeardia, and I'm ready to drink some more now.
Well, what? You don't want to go down to Lover's Lanes and like chug down some?
No, I don't want to suck down condoms. You fucking degenerate.
Well, here, look, there's a bit in the bug chasing video that me and Megan did. So there's this guy, and he goes around like, you know, like gay orgies, and like, you know, he's like one of those, like, he's got
Slobber.
yeah, he's got like a piggy fetish or something, and a piggy fetish.
What the fuck?
I mean, like, I don't know, he's just like a cum pig or something. That's what he called himself.
What does this mean?
It means that he huffs. He like. Actually, you know what? It's actually making me chart as well. Come to think, you know what? No, I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, you know what? You guys just check that out. They're free. You got to download them, and you'll get a good reason why they're not on YouTube. Okay? Because people say to me, it's like, "Oh, geez, why do you not just like upload the videos, but just like make them unlisted instead of like using Gumloads?" Like, because the video. Because no, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Like, there was no way that would stay up on YouTube. I'm like, you know, look. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave comments, and we'll do them in the near future. Sound like a plan, guys?
Yeah, like if we can, I'd like to keep all the comments in one video. We can just kind of pick from that.
Yeah.
So try and only comment this video. We'll come back to it. So this is one of the videos where you want to comment.
Yeah.
You wanna leave your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe to the channel of Next.
All right, see you guys. Bye. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I haven't done that in a while.
I hate myself.